Hey everybody, it's Todd Nauck. I'm back with a new three-part video series. Thanks for your patience. I know I've been pretty busy these past couple of months with keeping up with my Nightcrawler deadlines on my new Nightcrawler series and attending a lot of different conventions. It's been very busy and it's actually kind of started to wear out my voice a little bit. It's kind of gotten a little bit raspy here. I've been meeting so many great people and fans at the conventions and doing a lot of talking. I'm wearing out my voice. But let's just jump right into this new series I got going on. This new piece is starting with a pencil stage for the first video of Wonder Girl from Young Justice. So I'm roughing in the basic shapes, as you can see here, the head, the neck, the shoulders. This is just a portrait, so we're only going to be going with the head down to the shoulders and the upper part of the torso. So there's a lot more detail going on here in the face, as you'll see as we get started. Once I've put in the guidelines for the face there with the center line and figuring out the eye line, which is, pretty much halfway through the middle of the face, I like to really focus on getting the eyes down. Eyes are very important to me, and I think are probably where most of the personality and spark can come from in a character's face. Not the only place, but a very, very important place. I really like to get that focused in, then start placing in the other parts of the face, like the ears and the nose, like I'm doing here right now. Starting off with the bridge of the nose and a little kind of diamond shape for the tip of the nose, filling in the nostrils. Not that I'll use every line for that in any given face, but it's always good to know where those parts are. And apologize that my head ends up in this shot or in this video quite a bit. I can sometimes get lost in what I'm doing and kind of forget what's going on around me, so I apologize that for my ear and jawline cutting into the video here. I apologize for that. I don't think I have that as much in the part 2 and 3 videos, the inks and the colors. So most of the art you're going to be able to see, but there are a few moments where the right side of the face won't be as easily visible. I think I'm starting to realize there that I was in the way, so hopefully I've fixed that problem here. I don't think I did though, so I'm going to be showing back up in the panel a bit more, so I again apologize for that. So now I've worked in the goggles, now I'm putting in the hair, and now the hair is going to overlap the shoulders, but I wanted to draw in all the shoulders. It's drawing all the way through, so I make sure I know where the body parts are going to go, so that even if things get covered over, like the shoulders there, I figured out where things are connecting. So I don't draw the face, then draw the hair, and then imagine where the shoulders would go. In this stage, I'm going to draw in where those shoulders are going to go, even though that part's going to get erased once I ink the hair, and that hair covers up those shoulder lines. It's good to know where it is so that everything stays in place, so that everything fits together correctly. So it's important to draw all the way through. It's kind of like follow through of like a baseball or golf swing, or when you're throwing a football. You carry all the way through to get the maximum power in that. And this is kind of the way I see it. The same with drawing. Even if you're not going to see the thing, it's going to get covered up by something else. In the sketch stage, go ahead and draw that in so that you make sure everything fits together, that the neck connects to the shoulders, to the shoulder, was it the clavicle, the shoulder bones, every muscle, that it all connects. Even if hair or clothing or a cape is going to cover that over that part, when you get to the inking stage, that's all right. At least you know you made sure everything fits together, and you'll find that your characters, your figure work is going to look more natural and more believable because you've done that underdrawing. You've followed all the way through. So keep that in mind when you're working on your drawings. So as you see, slowly, bit by bit, with each line, the 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 face and the details start to tighten up more and more, bit by bit. It's just kind of a process that you want to take. Sometimes it's easy to get rushed, and the more we rush, the more mistakes we are likely to make. Not to say that one can't draw fast, but be mindful of what's going on, especially in this stage. I want to make sure I try to think through as much as possible. So now we're getting into the Wonder Woman, Wonder Girl logo in here on her top, and really getting these details honed in. And Young Justice was a series that I did back in, let's see, it was 1998 through 2003. It's about 5 years, ran for 55 issues. It's the original comic book series that the cartoon was later based on. And I got to do that series with the incredible writer Peter David, who has since become a great friend. I really enjoy working with Peter David, who is known for many great Spider-Man, Hulk, Supergirl comics, and Young Justice was a comic he and I got to do together. And Wonder Girl was a great character. She started off as a real kind of fangirl of superheroes, and she got a chance to be a superhero, but she was very insecure, very timid stepping into that world. But in the course of our Young Justice series, she really got to grow as a character and become a much stronger character, a great female I guess in a sense a lead. She became leader of Young Justice towards the end, and it was really great to see this character grow. She's become one of my favorite characters from Young Justice, even though pretty much I loved every character in Young Justice. It was one of my favorite projects I've gotten to do, Wonder Girl, because we got to do so much with her. She really got to grow as a character, and I really appreciated that opportunity. So let's see, just really, it's essentially here, as you've noticed, the details just keep tightening up bit by bit to where I get to a point where I feel comfortable knowing where all the shapes are of the shapes of the goggles, the lens, the shapes of the face, the hair, her bangs, the hair coming down the back. I haven't put a lot of detail into the earrings just yet, but I've drawn in just the basic star shapes that I will then know where everything is that I need for when it comes time to ink. I'm not penciling super tight. This is still pretty tight, but it's not as tight as I pencil when I am penciling for another person to ink my work. Since I'll be doing my own inks on this piece, I know a lot of the choices I'll be making in the inking stage. So I get it just tight enough to where I feel confident that I can put down the correct line for the when I come in with the Pigma Micron markers for the inks. So I know that I'll get the right line that I need for the finished ink work. So it's kind of getting just the right pencil lines where I know I feel comfortable, but I've not overdrawn the piece, because a lot of the spark will come in the inking stage. So a lot of this is really guideline for me, and I've gotten to a point where I know just the right amount of pencil work I need to do to feel comfortable as I want to move into the inks. So, and that's something you'll discover as you continue to work on your pencils and inks. You'll start to develop a confidence in what you know you need on the page to do each aspect of the art. So it comes with a lot of practice. So keep that in mind. A lot of young artists are asking me, what it takes to learn one thing or another, and a big part of that is just practice. Draw every day. I can't mention that enough. I might end up mentioning that in every single video because it's one of the most important parts, is just drawing as much as possible. So we're wrapping up the pencil stage here, and I got a scan here of the finished pencils to show you, and you can also see this scan on my Art of Todd Nauck Facebook page in the link below. Got a lot of artwork there for you to see as well. Thanks for tuning in, and part 2, the ink stage, is coming real soon.